Well, it is just the perfect time of year for a trip to the Carolinas, and that's where we find ourselves at Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Green Bay Packers and the Carolina Panthers. Fielded just outside the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Now a first down throw. Stafford. Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down.
13-yard line.
Mike's 4-2. Mike's 4-2.
Another try after the first down sack. Stafford. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive.
Incomplete.
But instead, third down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Got his man, Robbie Anderson. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. A real letdown defensively. That was third and a bundle, but they allow the conversion.
33-yard line.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Back to throw. Stafford. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. A good rally to the football. Keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down.
At the 34-yard line.
First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 12 yards there and a first down.
That's how you pick up a first down. You know where the sticks are. You know where the first down marker is, and you find a way to get there. That's called having vision.
He had a lot of vision last week, didn't he? NFC Offensive Player of the Week. He was dominant. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That's a 12-yard gain now on back-to-back plays. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They'll run with McCaffrey. And he's got this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Packers' 26. Last week we saw a rarity. He was over 200 yards on the ground, and they lost. So we'll see if they can get more carries like that and win this week.
And that was interesting watching the game tape, wasn't it? Because it was hard to register while we watched him pile up that yardage and create those nice runs that they didn't win the football game. But that doesn't mean changing what you do. Continue to feed him the football.
No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. And he's got this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Packers' 17. They get 9 yards back on the run there, and they're left with a much more makeable 3rd and 2. Stafford now to throw. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. From 17 yards out. And the Panthers take it right down and score on the opening drive. quite the drive there to get things started. They took up the bulk of the first quarter, and they end up in the end zone.
And I love your last point. Ended up in the end zone. Because a lot of teams like those long drives, especially to keep their offense off the field, right? Keep the ball away from them. But they finished it with a touchdown. That's the exclamation point. Now, flip it over defensively. They've got to slow that down somehow, right? Maybe they need to be a little more aggressive, maybe a few more pressures towards the quarterback.
Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He'll set up to throw from the gun. He'll get this one to the Golden Domer, St. Brown. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
St. Brown.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Here's Rodgers. He'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter.
With the score, Panthers 7, Packers nothing.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34.
It's a pick
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
At the Panthers' 34-yard line.
Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
The ball carrier.
2 carries for him now on the opening drive, both for good yardage.
And based on film study, they thought that there was a chance to spring him more than once for some pretty good yardage in this game.
Into the red zone. It's Rodgers. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers.
Touchdown.
Marquez Valdez-Scantling, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. A good balance attack for that last touchdown drive they had. Now it's time to see if they can do that again.
And it really becomes a tale of 2 play callers, doesn't it? The offensive guy, he's in sync. Everything's working pretty well. For the defensive
guy, what's going on the defensive side?
That's a tough one because...
And he will take it across for Panthers touchdown. Robbie Anderson, 78 yards. And the Panthers have taken the lead. Well, that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown.
They're on 24-yard line.
Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. Now it's Rodgers. Open man, Taylor Gabriel. And now a fumble. The ball's out, and it's picked up by the Panthers.
I need to get my swag
And he
right.
takes it into the end zone. It's a fumble recovery and a touchdown for the Panthers. The pass receiver turned into a runner, then he turned into a fumbler, and it goes the other way for 6.
I love your description. Although for the offense, they're not too happy about it. But for the defense, what a big-time play for them. Never give up on anything. Sometimes you create your own points.
But the receiver, hard to fault him. He's just going for extra yard.
That's exactly what you're supposed to do, but you have to take care of the football.
And this will be a Packers first down as he's able to get this up to the 37-yard line.
11 yards there, first down.
First down, Packers.
Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. Steps away.
He'll find Aguara complete.
And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Throwing again on second down. Rodgers. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down.
K1 short, pushing through there to make the play defensively.
Tremendous read and reaction by the defensive tackle. And frankly, partner, it's not that often the DTs have that type of easy access back to the quarterback. Never bought the play-action fade.
On third and long, it's Rodgers. And he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively. But instead it just brings up fourth down. On fourth down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. Christian McCaffrey deep for Carolina. He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. Oh, spinning away. It's a 41-yard punt, but just a net of 31 following the run back. And the Panthers will take over now, first and 10.
At their own 35-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Here's second and 10 now from the 35. Throwing again. Stafford. McCaffrey with a first down and more. They'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. Brought down, but after we saw a flashy little move, stopped short of the 40. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. From the 41, Stafford, he's going to air one out for Anderson. That's going to be caught. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Make that now 3 first-half touchdown passes for Matthew Stafford. And the Panthers are able to grow their lead. And he'll bang that one through.
Makes the score Panthers 21, Packers 7.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Looking to throw again on second down. Rodgers. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
Incomplete.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Working from the gun, Rodgers. And he finds Cook. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Rodgers now on first down. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. On now is Mason Crosby, who's hit from as far as 58 in his career. This will be spotted just shy of midfield, a 59-yard attempt. And that will wind up just short. He had it on line. It ran out of gas at the end. So it's halftime here in Charlotte with the Panthers out on top. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
21-yard line. Good job over there, baby.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Limited running room as he'll get about 3 to the 21.
The ball carrier.
Not the start to the drive they were looking for. That run doesn't do much at all.
No, not at all. And it leaves them with 3rd and long. And you know, this is the time of game where these drives really start to matter. They've got to make some moves.
Buying time to his left. He'll get this off to Jamal Williams. Williams loses the football, and it's picked up by the Panthers. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. All fumbles are costly, but that one really hurts because he had the first down.
Yeah, that's all he needed, right? But the problem is we coach these guys to try and get more, but that doesn't count if you don't bring the ball with you, does it?
Following the fumble recovery, Stafford. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. Touchdown, Carolina. 4th touchdown pass of the game for Matthew Stafford. And the Panthers take advantage of the turnover to put up 6. He knocks it through. It's 28-7.
Makes the score Panthers 28. Packers 7.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taken about 7 yards deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
And again, he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
No gain on the play. And it brings up 3rd down.
Rodgers going to throw. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
Complete.
Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give them 25 yards.
25 yards. First down, Green Bay.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory.
Aaron Jones.
Tackled that time by Jerome Baker out of Ohio State.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Rodgers throwing quickly out to Adams. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Shotgun now for Rodgers. That's complete right side to Gabriel. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. To Gabriel, middle of the field. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Maybe a frustration penalty there because he's picked them apart.
They've tried their best to get to him and haven't done it successfully. A penalty is a result of that hit there.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. John Simon in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Another try after the first down sack. Rodgers, and that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. 9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 19-yard line.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night.
2nd down and 12 at the 19-yard line. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
On 2nd and 12, Stafford. He's got a man on the crossing route. That's Moore. 20, 10, touchdown, Carolina. Matthew Stafford does it again. 5 touchdown passes. And the Panthers, they widen their lead.
Well, this This is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
A gain there of 21 yards.
And the Packer first down.
Check 99. Get 300. Get 300.
Rodgers now on first down. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, got there before the ball got to the receiver. Penalty flag had to come out.
Adams hauling it in from Rodgers. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
So after a run like that, I will guarantee that the head coach is saying to himself, maybe even over his headsets to the rest of the staff, where was that all game long? We needed that. That's the type of run we planned for going into the game. Didn't get much of that, but let's move it forward. Let's build on it, get ready for the next week, and let's go play.
It's now 2nd and 6.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Rodgers, slant to Adams. And the Packers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8.
It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal.
They'll run it with Williams. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Jamal Williams, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Packers make some inroads here on that deficit.
He is good.
And he's able to put it through.
Panthers 35, Packers 14.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. Oh, he sheds himself free. And he will take this all the way down to the Packers' 32-yard line. It's a gain of 35. Throwing here, Stafford. And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT in the game. Instead, 2nd down.
He was covered by Jair Alexander.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
3rd down and 9.
He's going to drop this down to McCaffrey. Well, he's taken down, but not before picking up the first thanks to a flashy little spin move. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Panther first down.
1st and 10.
Here's McCaffrey. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Flushed out right. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. And since the penalty occurred in the end zone, move the ball to the 1-yard line.
1st and goal from the 1-yard line. Costly penalty.
Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. On the ground, McCaffrey. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Panthers add on to their lead.
Well, partner, when a team's up this big, this late in the game, I always wonder what's their motivation, because if it's me, I'm thinking about pulling on the reins a little bit. But for them, I don't think it's in their DNA. It's not their head coach's makeup at all. I think his opinion is, you stop us, we're not supposed to pull back ourselves.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's...
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Panthers take over 1st and 10 at the 33-yard.
On the ground, McCaffrey. Oh, wait, hold everything. A timeout has been called. Seemingly silly with 1 second remaining in this game. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Stafford going to throw it. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Packers.
But, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
Help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.